More fun stuff from the debate. Rick Santorum, the fighter, he was there, and the question, this comes from a viewer. Wolf Blitzer asks us, but it comes from a viewer or something online about Latino voters. And this gets into one of the few things that Rick Perry does well in Texas. And Rick Santorum tries to deliver a blow to him, and then we'll hear Rick Perry talking about it.
What are the candidates doing to attract the Latino voters?
Well, I mean, what Governor Perry's done is he provided in-state tuition for illegal immigrants. Maybe that was an attempt to attract the the Latino voters.
That's right. Again, compare every Hispanic voter to an illegal immigrant, and it's a surefire way to attract Latino voters and win an election. You go, Rick Santorum, who hates gay people. So Rick Perry responds to it, and responds to it taking ownership of it, a rare moment of a view that is not widely held by Tea Party members, that a candidate actually admits when their views are in contrast with that. Mitt Romney wouldn't do it for forever, and now when he's finally doing it, it seems inauthentic. Everything Mitt Romney does seems inauthentic. But here's a moment where Rick Perry goes, yeah, this is what we did, and he explains it. And it's hard not to think that at least in this small little endeavor, Rick Perry is more right than the others.
But you did sign legislation giving some illegal immigrants in Texas the opportunity to have in-state tuition at universities in Texas. Explain what that
in the state of Texas, if you've been in the state of Texas for 3 years, if you're working towards your college degree, and if you are working and pursuing citizenship in the state of Texas, you pay in-state tuition there. And the bottom line is it doesn't make any difference what the sound of your last name is. That is the American way. No matter how you got into that state, from the standpoint of your parents brought you there or what have you. And that's what we've done in the state of Texas, and I'm proud that we are having those individuals be contributing members of our society.
How can he possibly say that's... Oh, wait, no, actually, that makes a great deal of sense. All of a sudden, Rick Perry out of nowhere with, oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, oh, yeah, you pay taxes, you're working towards citizenship. We're gonna, by the way, college not free, you just get to pay the in-state tuition rate. That's what they're arguing about, which in every state in the country, it's gotten incredibly expensive. But your taxes are lower. But your kids get saddled with enormous debt when they try to go to school in-state. Those are Republicans working for you, keeping your taxes low, cranking up your college tuition. But God bless Rick Perry. He makes the right argument. Michele Bachmann, because he said the words American way, and if the words American way are going to be used in a sentence, Michele Bachmann's going to chime in and talk about how un-American Rick Perry is.
I think that the American way is not to give taxpayer subsidized benefits to people who've broken our laws who are here in the United States illegally. That is not the American way. Because the immigration system in the United States worked very, very well up until the mid-1960s. What works is to have people come into the United States with a little bit of money in their pocket legally with sponsors so that if anything happens to them, they don't fall back on the taxpayers to take care of them. And then they also have to agree to learn to speak the English language, learn American history and our Constitution. That's the American way.
She, of course, joins in. She can't help it that it's un-American. Read the Constitution, read your American history, which she has no clue about. And because that's how things were in the 60s, everybody had a sponsor. I didn't think sponsors for people coming from abroad were going to come into the debate, but Michele Bachmann brought it in.